Hi, my name is Lola and I'm from Atlanta. Please like and subscribe. When I was a kid, my parents and I had adventures all the time. We played hide and seek. We fought monsters in our backyard. My life was fantastic. But when I turned 3, Mom gave birth to an evil witch named Genevieve.
Genevieve, we love you more than anything in the world.
Here you go, honey.
Hey, I was playing with that. Jen started walking at 9 months old. At 2, she could write her own name. And at 3, she could do the alphabet without making any mistakes. When Jen was 7, she won her first national spelling bee. She got a huge cash prize, and the reporter came over to interview her for the cover story of a magazine.
I'd like to thank my parents. I couldn't have done this without them.
We're so lucky to have a genius daughter. She's our pride and joy.
My parents kept gushing about Jen for hours as I sat in the corner. When and the reporter finally said it was time for pictures, I joined my family for a photo, but Jen insisted that I stay out of it. My parents tried reasoning with her, but she was beyond reason.
It's my moment, and she'll ruin my image with her stupidity vibe. Like my brain sees pictures with this special lens, and I'll be able to feel her dumbness every time I look at the pictures. I can't explain how my brain works. Just make her go.
So Mom gave me some money for ice cream and told me to wait outside while the photo shoot happened. A couple of months later, I came home from school and found Jen sitting on my bed, and all my stuff was gone.
Mom and Dad said I could switch. This room's bigger and has more space for my trophies.
But this is my room. Mom, Dad, may Jen give me my room back?
Lola, stop being ridiculous. You don't need a room this size. You don't have any trophies.
Jeannie, do you need anything? Should I put up some more shelves? A new bookcase?
I was so mad I threw myself on the ground and started screaming. This sucks, I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. I'll show you I'll get a new family that will appreciate me. I stormed out of the house. I got to the driveway and realized I had nowhere to go, so I decided to hide out in my treehouse. But then something crazy happened. My stomach started rumbling and I searched through my pockets to find a candy bar. Then out of nowhere, this girl appeared and snatched it out of my hand. Hey, that's mine. This is my treehouse. Get out.
I don't see your name on it.
It's written right there.
Oh,
Then the strange girl wrote the word Madison on the wall.
I guess we're roommates now. We'll just have to share.
Madison and I spent the rest of the day together. Then my mean old parents told me to come inside for dinner. They didn't even miss me or remember that I'd been upset. After that, when I wasn't at school or watching Janet spelling bees, I'd run out to the treehouse and spend time with Madison. One time we were pretending to have a sword fight in the backyard. It's over for you, Madison. Give up now.
You'll never take me alive.
Suddenly, Jen appeared out of nowhere.
Lola, who are you talking to?
Madison. Duh.
Who's that?
I turned around to introduce Madison, but she seemed to have vanished into thin air. She was just here. Must have scared her off with your mean vibes. I thought Jen would say something, but she just gave me a weird look.
I think you're old enough to not have an imaginary friend.
And went back inside and Madison instantly reappeared. Where did you go?
I didn't want to meet your stupid sister in there. I got you. You're dead.
When I was 12, I started junior high school, then Madison started sneaking into my school. She'd make funny faces and tell the best jokes. Madison, you're hilarious. Stop. Please. I'm going to pee my pants.
Who's Madison?
Is she talking to the wall?
Madison told me cool stories and she was such a gossip. She knew everything about everyone and she always had my back whenever a bully tried to mess with me. Having her around made me stronger and braver.
Hey, ugly, get out of my way.
Who are you calling ugly? You look like a rat and your breath smells like poo. Once I was cast in a school play and I had to do this huge monologue. My parents didn't even bother to come because Jen had a spelling competition the same day. I was so nervous I could barely speak, but then Madison showed up to cheer me on. I shook off my nerves and gave the best performance ever. I told my parents all about it, but they didn't care. Then one day things took a turn for my 15th birthday. Me and my family went on vacation. But when we got back home, I realized that Madison was gone. I searched for her everywhere. The treehouse at school and all over the house. She didn't show up. Madison, where are you?
What the heck are you screaming about? I can't even hear myself think.
I can't find Madison.
What are you for? Why do you keep acting like Madison is real?
She's real to me.
Look, I'm really busy, but do you want to talk? I know you're lonely and have trouble making friends, but this isn't healthy.
I'm totally fine. Just leave me alone and go back to your books. If it wasn't bad enough that Madison had just left me, Jen soon got moved up to my class because she was so smart, and all the other kids instantly loved her.
Is it true you can spell every word in the dictionary?
Yeah, almost. I am an international spelling champion.
Please. What was so impressive about spelling anyway? When was being able to spell the word crustaceology useful? Then one morning, the most popular girl in our class, Emily, handed out invitations to her birthday party. Hey, you forgot to give me my invitation.
Sorry, no freaks allowed.
Then she whispered to Jen and just loud enough for me to hear.
I can't believe you're related to her. I hope you can come. It's going to be the best party ever.
I don't think I have any contest that weekend, so I should be able to make it.
I watched as all the other kids waved their invites around. After school, I walked home and stopped at the candy store to cheer myself up. Just then, I caught this boy staring at me. What's your problem? Why are you staring at me? He reached behind me and pulled off a huge piece of paper that was taped to my back with the word loser written in bold black letters. I was so embarrassed. Then all of a sudden, I started to cry like a big baby.
What's wrong?
My life stinks. My best friend abandoned me, my family doesn't like me, and all the kids at school think I'm a freak and a loser.
You're not a loser.
You don't even know me.
I just have a feeling you're pretty cool and someone I'd like to know better.
His name was Hunter, and he was really cute, and we had a ton of things in common. We loved the same books and movies, and he made me laugh a lot. We quickly became friends, and having him around made me feel a lot less lonely. The more time I spent with Hunter, the more I started to like him. Then, one day, my parents called me into the kitchen for a family meeting.
Guess what, Lola? I got into St. Florence's Academy. Isn't that incredible?
Jen, we're so proud of you. We can't wait to start our new life in Chicago.
Chicago? What? No way! I'm not moving there. I'm not leaving Hunter.
Lola, don't be selfish. You'll find plenty of new friends in Chicago.
I don't need to make new friends. I already have a friend here. I'm not moving. I stormed off to my room. 10 minutes later, Jen showed up at my door.
Can we talk?
Why have you found more ways to ruin my life?
That's not fair.
You want to talk about fair? Ever since you were born, you've taken everything away from me. My parents, my toys, my room, and now my only real friend.
I know I wasn't very nice to you when we were kids, but I've tried reaching out to you after that to talk or help you out with your issues, but you just shut me out.
Issues? My only issue is you.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Yeah, right. Emily's throwing me a going away party tomorrow night. Come if you want, or just sit in your room being bitter. It's up to you.
Jen put the invitation on my bed and left. I was pissed at her, but I'd never been invited to a party before. My heart ached at the thought of leaving Hunter behind and never seeing him again. Hunter was more than my best friend. I felt I was in love with him. I invited Hunter to the party, and he agreed to go. The party was at Emily's mansion, and it was so much fun. The food was great, the music was spectacular, and the best thing of all was that Hunter was there with me. Then a slow song played. I like you.
I like you too.
You want to kiss me?
I really do.
We had the most magical kiss, but then something strange happened. I opened my eyes to find everyone staring and laughing and pointing at me, and Hunter was gone. Hunter?
Lola, what's wrong?
Where's Hunter? He was right there. I started to panic. Where could he have gone?
Hey, look at the freak making out with her invisible boyfriend.
Emily pointed at a huge screen on the wall. A video of me dancing alone and kissing the air played on a loop. I wished I could curl up into a tiny little ball and roll away. I ran out of there in tears and went straight to my treehouse. Minutes later, I heard a knock and Jen walked in.
Lola, please talk to me. Tell me what's going on with you.
I thought Hunter was a real boy I was in love with. How stupid is that? I'm a freak and a loser like everyone says.
No, you're not. You just found a way to cope with your loneliness. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Now you know the truth. Truth! And you can move forward.
Move forward to what? No one cares about me.
I do. From now on, I'll be here for you whenever you need me. I swear.
The next day, as the last of the moving trucks were being loaded, I made one last visit to the treehouse, and suddenly both Madison and Hunter appeared. How come you're both here now? Will you stay for long this time?
We just came to say goodbye. We don't think you need us anymore.
You have a chance to start over. Let other people get to know you. They don't know what they're missing. You're a super cool friend.
Thanks, you guys. You were there when I needed you the most.
Goodbye, Lola, and good luck.
It was sad to watch them leave for good, but it felt like it was time. We moved to Chicago and Jen was true to her word. Don't compare yourself to others. Self-love, forgiveness, and understanding are the keys to improving family relationships and healing our pain.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Paris. I live with my single mom and unfortunately my sister Zoa, who's always been my biggest rival, and a pain in my butt. Like, when I was 5, a tutor would come to teach us, and one day he praised me in front of my mom.
Ma'am, your Sarah is a brilliant child. She's a quick learner. She can understand a concept in just an hour, but for the same thing, Zoa takes 3 days.
Zoa couldn't tolerate this and hit me hard on my head with a notebook. Before I could react, Mom yelled at her and grounded her for a week. I never really understood why she was jealous of me for being smarter. I wasn't jealous of her for being prettier. Whenever we went out together, people noticed her first and gave her compliments, but she was still so insecure. But maybe the reason why she really hated me was because I was fearless. Once when I was 10, the three of us were out on a picnic when I noticed a man snatch a woman's purse and run away. I immediately stuck out my leg and he tripped and fell down hard. The thief was taken away by the police, and everyone there clapped for me except for Zoa. Mom was pretty freaked out too.
Sarah, the thief could have had a weapon. He could have hurt you. Don't do that again. You're just a child.
Yeah, dummy cow. This is not some movie where you pretend to be an action hero. This is real life, and I'm afraid one day someone might cut you down into pieces.
I know what your actual concern is, Zoa, and it's not for my safety. You just can't stand it when I'm praised by people, can you?
Oh, please. I get plenty of praise because I'm so pretty. Have you ever heard someone use that word for you? I bet you can't even spell it. It's P-R-E-T-Y.
You forgot a T dinosaur brains.
And you forgot my hand dinosaur face.
And suddenly she slapped me, and we broke into a huge fight right in the middle of the park. As we grew up, she became prettier and more popular in school. All the time, boys would roam around her, while her minions cracked jokes about how I must be adopted. But I never let Zoa or any of those bullies get to me. I was smarter and stronger than those idiots any day. Once in 9th grade, I was looking for a book in the library when I noticed a boy staring at me from a gap in the shelf. I just went back to my seat and started reading my book, but he sat down in front of me.
Hey, what's your name? You're very pretty.
No way! This was definitely a prank. If I was really pretty, why was he the first boy to say so? I just walked off without a reply. I was in no mood to be made fun of, but the next day when I was walking through the hallway, I suddenly tripped over something and went flying straight into someone's arms. It was the boy from the library. Oh, thank you so much.
If you want to thank me, just tell me your name, please.
I did, and it turned out his name was Henry, and he was my senior. We became good friends and started hanging out together all of the time. One day when I went to the cafeteria, I found a large poster stuck to a wall. It was my picture with an ugly mustache and devil horns in the caption. Sarah, the ugly monster. As I saw Zoa and her friends cackling in the distance, I was about to tear it down when Henry walked in.
Wow, someone's really jealous of your beauty, Sarah.
And with that, he tore it in half. Then he turned to me and said in front of everyone,
I think you're the most beautiful girl here, and you're smart and funny. You're just amazing. Will you be my girlfriend, Sarah?
I was shocked, but I said yes. And what made me even happier was seeing Zoa burn with rage. The next few days I felt like a princess in some fairy tale. I would roam around with Henry, he would bring me roses, and would lie with his head in my lap for hours. It was all so beautiful. Then one day, he asked me to go to a party with him. That evening, I was getting ready when Zoa came running into my room all breathless.
Sarah, my sister, I need to tell you something. Please stay away from Henry because he is a cheater. He is dating 3 girls, including me and you. He just kissed me today out of the blue.
What? You're such a psycho liar. Get out of my room, Zoa. But then she showed me something that left me stunned. It was a picture where she and Henry were kissing. I couldn't believe it. I ran to the washroom and Zoa followed me.
Sarah, why are you crying? So what if he found me more attractive than you and kissed me? At least now we know his true colors. Don't cry, sis. This is for the best.
I angrily pushed her aside. I'm not crying. Something just went into my eye. And I don't care if he kissed you. He's still my boyfriend. Get out now. I left home pretending to see Henry, but of course I wasn't going to meet that jerk. I went to a park and sat alone and kept rejecting his phone calls. When he kept messaging me, I sent him the pictures Zoa showed me. He started giving me excuses, but I didn't believe a single word he said. After an hour, I went home, as if everything was perfectly fine. The next day in school, I was sitting on the bleachers when someone tapped on my shoulder. It was Henry. Just as he began speaking, I grabbed him by his collar angrily. Listen, I told you yesterday. But then, suddenly, I spotted Zoa looking at us, and I immediately pulled Henry close and kissed him. When Zoa left, I pushed him back hard. Listen, I told you yesterday to stay away from me. I don't want to see your face again.
But Sarah, I swear I never cheated on you. I was just having my Coke when Zoa came out of nowhere and kissed me. I was really angry with her.
It takes 2 people to kiss, and you were one of them. So just stop lying and leave me alone, cheater. I put my fingers in my ears and walked away from him. But that night, something really strange happened. We were all asleep when we heard Zoa screaming. We ran to her room to find a boy in Zoa's room, and she was beating his butt with a stick. The boy was from our school.
Mom, I caught this thief. I caught him. Call the police. Call the media. I'm so brave. I'm a hero.
I'm not a thief. I'm Zoa's freaking boyfriend. I just came to see her and she went bonkers on me. Crazy girl. Oh, also, Sarah, she kissed her boyfriend and told me to take pictures of her doing that. He was so mad at her. In case you didn't know, your sister's a psycho.
Oh, God. Henry was telling the truth, and I hadn't believed him. The boy broke up with Zoa, jumped out the window while I turned around and pounced on her. I pulled her hair as hard as I could till Mom pulled me away. The next morning, I literally ran to school and found Henry and apologized to him. He opened his arms and we hugged each other really tight. Time passed and we graduated from school. Henry went abroad for his higher education and Zoe and I started college. Then, one day, Mom suddenly felt some pain in her chest, and after the doctor's examination, it turned out that she needed a really expensive heart surgery. This was the first time in my life that I felt scared. We didn't have enough money, so I took up a part-time job to start saving. I asked Zoa too, but she flatly refused.
I'm sorry, but a princess like me can't work. Look at my hands, so soft and delicate. I'm not spoiling them. No, you're the Tarzan of the family, the strong one. You got this, girl.
And just like that, she walked off. Just a few days later, I heard Mom screaming. I ran to her room, and she was standing in front of some empty drawers, asking me where all her jewelry had gone. I had no idea, and we marched straight to Zoa's room. She wasn't there, but a note was lying on her bed.
Mom, Sarah, my journey with you people ends here. I can't live with poor depressed people like you anymore. Mom, please make Sarah the heir of this damaged house, because I like mansions only. I'm taking all the jewelry as memories of you, Mom. Love you, but don't look for me.
Mom was completely devastated. I took her to her room and put her to sleep, but I was in despair. We were left with nothing. My salary wasn't enough for the treatment. I left home to contact some charity organization, and on my way it started raining. Just then, I saw a huge crowd gathered around on a bridge. I looked down and saw a small kitten hanging onto a log in the strong river current, and people were just standing around making videos and doing nothing. Luckily, I found a piece of rope tied to the bridge. Without another thought, I climbed down the rope and reached out for the kitten. Some people started helping me then by pulling us up, and we both landed safely. I was completely drenched in the rain, so I decided to go back home. That evening, someone rang our doorbell, and when I opened the door, I found a bunch of people with cameras and mics standing outside.
You saved a little kitten today, without caring about your own life. What would you like to say?
This girl, people, she's a hero. She makes us believe that good people truly exist. She's restored my faith and humanity.
Wait, what? What was going on? And I soon found out that people had been making videos of me saving the cat, and they'd gone viral. And before I knew it, I had become quite famous. I was in newspapers and giving interviews on news channels. I was honored by the government with a bravery reward and also given $30,000. And of course, the first thing I did was get my mom's heart surgery. It was successful, and she recovered fully in a few months. Soon after, I got an offer to participate in a really famous reality stunt show, and I accepted. Within no time, I'd become a celebrity. And now, Mom and I were rich. We were living a great life until one day someone knocked on the door. When I opened it, I was shocked to see Zoa as she tried to step inside. I blocked her path.
Where's Mom? I need her help. My boyfriend cheated on me. He made me pregnant and ran away with all my money and jewelry. I've got nothing to eat.
Are you so fat because you're pregnant again?
Oh, no! Luckily, I had a miscarriage, but I had lots of cravings while I was pregnant, so I gained some weight. It's nothing. I'll be back to my old shape in no time. You'll see.
Are you sure you're not pregnant?
Of course! I said so already.
Then I kicked her so hard she fell back on her butt. How dare you call her mom? You left her when she was fighting for her life. No, you robbed her first and then left her. You're just a blood-sucking leech, Zoa, and you deserve whatever bad things come your way. Now get lost and don't show up here again. And I slammed the door on her face. Half an hour later, the bell rang again. Oh God, this Zoa! Maybe I needed to kick her harder this time. But when I opened the door, I was shocked. It was Henry. He opened his arms and I jumped to hug him. Oh, I can't believe it's you, Henry. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too, sweetheart. And I have a really important question for you, Sarah. Will you marry me?
Oh my God, yes. 100 times yes. And then we kissed.
Hi, I'm Clover, and boy, have I got a crazy story to share with you. But before I spill the beans, please like and subscribe. Growing up, my mom and I were constantly butting heads. She was a marine biologist and dreamt of making me some kind of scientist too. Unfortunately for her, I loved fashion. The only person who got me was Mom's sister, Aunt Lydia. Aunt Lydia ran a small boutique in the city, and even though she didn't make much money, she was the happiest person I knew. She always encouraged me to pursue my interest in fashion, and even taught me to sew. Every day, I would skip school and run to my aunt's boutique to watch her work. And while I loved it, it didn't reflect well on my report card.
You got a F in science again? You go to the best school, you have the best tutors, and you still disappoint me. When I was your age, I didn't even have a school in my area. I had to walk 10 kilometers, cross a desert, swim through a canal, and walk over 3 bridges to reach the nearest school. It was tough, but I was determined to make a life for myself.
That's an exaggeration.
You don't get in the middle of this. You're ruining my daughter's life. Just you ruined yours.
You're jealous. I'm happier than you'll ever be.
If by happy you mean as poor as a street rat, then congratulations. You take the cake.
Mom and Aunt Lydia fought a lot that night. And the next day, Aunt Lydia told me she was moving to another town.
Are you leaving because of Mom?
No, sweetie. I'm leaving because I want to explore new opportunities.
Then take me with you. I hate going to school anyway.
You will finish your school and then follow your dreams. Now, I have something to keep you company while I'm gone.
Aunt Lydia handed me the keys to her boutique and the cutest Pomeranian puppy I'd ever seen in my life, Bonnie, and she became my best friend. Of course, I missed my aunt, but with Bonnie by my side, I felt less lonely. She followed me everywhere, and to my mom's horror, even slept in my bed. Even my friends adored Bonnie, and they gave me the idea to start a vlog based on her. I posted a bunch of videos with Bonnie, but what really picked up was when I started posting videos of us dressed in coordinated outfits. By the time I was 17, my vlog with Bonnie got really popular, and people even started reaching out for custom orders. I had my aunt's old sewing machine, so I started taking orders online and finally had my own business. Life was good, but Mom still thought I was wasting my time. Not that I cared. I was busy making my dreams come true. Then, one evening, I was out walking with Bonnie when I noticed a cute ribbon shop. I was checking it out when suddenly Bonnie started growling. I turned around and saw this girl staring in her face.
I knew it was you! You're the girl who dresses up like her dog on her vlog.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I meant that as a compliment. I'm a big fan.
Her name was Daisy, and she told me she was new to the neighborhood. We talked for a while before I noticed that it was late, so I left. The next morning, I had one of my big arguments with Mom. So I was in a really sour mood, and as soon as I walked into my class, I saw Daisy sitting at the back. She saw me too and slid into the seat next to mine.
We meet again! It's like we're destined to be friends. Anyway, we couldn't talk properly yesterday. You see, I had this really bad toothache. I was a kid when I slipped on a mop and broke my front tooth, and it just never got better. You want to see?
That's interesting, but I really need to focus on this class, Daisy.
But why do you need to study? You're so famous and talented. Studies are for losers. You know what? We should totally hang out after school, and I'll show you this cool place. This rock is shaped like a weird tarantula. It's...
Oh my God! Just stop talking! You're giving me a migraine! What part of I need to focus do you not understand?
I've been a bit louder than I thought in. The whole class fell silent while Daisy looked really hurt. I wanted to apologize immediately, but before I could, the teacher asked me to leave for disrupting the lesson. Later that day, I saw Daisy sitting in the cafeteria alone and walked up to her.
Can we talk? No. Need to focus on this spoon so I can bend it with my mind. I'm sorry. I had a really bad argument with my mom and took it out on you. It's just that my mom doesn't get me. She just wants me to do whatever she's saying without thinking about what I want.
I get it. Parents can be so weird sometimes. My dad's a lawyer and wants me to be just like, but I want to be a stand-up comic. Do you want to hear a joke? Why does an ant never get sick? Because it has antibodies. Oh, one more. Why does the ant never smell bad? Because it wears deodorant. Get it? Get it. It's hilarious, right?
I couldn't help laughing. And after that, we ended up spending the whole day together. Daisy was nuts, but she really appreciated my work and had all these amazing ideas for my business. I won't lie, it felt good to be taken seriously. Soon, Daisy started helping me with my videos, and she hung out at my house all the time. I enjoyed her company, but for some reason, Bonnie just couldn't warm up to her. Once, we were shooting in my living room one day, when suddenly Bonnie charged at Daisy and grabbed her pants. Daisy lost her mind and jumped in panic. They went round and round in circles before Daisy tripped and fell into this huge shelf full of Mom's medals and trophies, and everything came crashing down. Mom heard the noise and came running.
What have you done? I worked 850 hours every week to earn these!
Oh wow, you did all that and they only gave you this junk? That's sad.
Who is this stupid girl, and why is she in my house?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Daisy, Clover's best friend, and you must be her grandma, right? Listen, Grandma, I know you're very hurt that we broke these ugly old trophies, but in my defense, I was being chased by this cute but very ferocious dog, and I just happened to bump into the shelf.
Daisy! She's my mom!
Oh, so you're the dragon lady. She doesn't mean that. Mom, we're really sorry for breaking your stuff, but it was a genuine mistake.
I'm getting tired of your genuine mistakes. Clover, now clear this mess up, and I never want to see this girl in my house again. Am I clear?
After that day, Daisy was banned from my house, which made me so mad. It's not like that was gonna stop me from hanging out with her. Soon, it was time to fill out my college applications. I wanted to apply a design school, but Mom was on my tail to apply for a science program, and we were arguing every day. So one night, when Daisy invited me to hang out with her at this new amusement park, I decided to go because it could really use some fun. But 10 minutes into it, I got a frantic call from Mom saying that someone had broken into our home. I immediately took a cab back home and found Mom standing on the porch with Bonnie.
Are you okay?
We're fine, thanks to Bonnie. I was getting dinner ready when she started barking, and then I saw this guy jumping off the backyard fence, so I called the police. I kept scree, but you weren't in your room. Where were you?
I was hanging out with Daisy, but that's not important.
Really? Just like it's not important to tell your mom that you applied for a design school. I got your acceptance letter in the mail today.
I got accepted. Why didn't you tell me?
Because you're not going. You will go to a science college like I did. Now, I've already spoken to the dean of Harvard, and he's ready to slide a few grades if you do well in your first year in college.
But I want to go to design school. I'm good at this.
Even Daisy! Do you think I care what Daisy says? Also, you should stay away from her.
A lady in the neighborhood was telling me she'd heard Daisy's dad is known to be involved in some shady business deals. She's a bad influence on you.
Of course you don't approve of Daisy. How could you approve of anyone who makes me happy? First Aunt Lydia, now Daisy.
That's not fair, Clover.
Yes, it is. Just like it's fair enough to choose my own career path. I want to study design, so that's what I'll do.
Saying that, I grabbed Bonnie's leash and walked outside. I kept walking till I cooled down, and when I stopped, I realized I was in some unknown street. I was trying to figure out my way back when suddenly this car stopped out of nowhere, pushed me away, grabbed Bonnie, and left. I ran after the car, screaming for help, when I turned a corner and banged right into something, and I fell and passed out. When I woke up, I was in my room with Mom and Daisy staring in my face.
What happened? What is Daisy doing here?
She's the one who found you passed out in front of your school. What were you doing there?
My school, but I remember being out on a walk with Bonnie and then we got lost.
Oh, Bonnie! Someone kidnapped her! I have to find her!
No, have to rest. You're in shock. And as for Bonnie, I'll talk to my dad. I told you he's a lawyer, right? He has friends in the police department who can help.
Daisy spoke to her dad, and we filed an official complaint. But a whole week went by, and we got no leads. I even reached out to my older clients and posted on my vlog, but that didn't work either. I was running out of time and patience, so I decided to speak to Daisy if she could ask her dad to fast-track the case. But when I called her, she didn't answer her phone, so I went to her place. When I saw a truck parked outside and people were moving furniture from inside the house, I got closer, trying to figure out what was happening, when I heard a low growling. I looked around and figured that the noise was coming from one of the crates covered with a huge cloth. I lifted the cloth, and inside was Bonnie and a few other dogs that looked just like her. Bonnie saw me and started barking, and then someone sprayed something in my face. Suddenly, my head started spinning and everything went black. When I woke up, I found myself in the basement, with Daisy sitting in front of me.
Oh my god! What's happening, Daisy? Why am I here? You talk so much. You're giving me a migraine. That's what you told me in class that day, remember? I wanted to punch your face, but I couldn't because I needed you to get close to Bonnie.
But why? That's when Daisy told me how a couple of months back, her dad made a couple of bad investments and lost all their family money.
They lost our house, status, everything. Dad took this huge loan from a crazy mafia lady to start a new business. But that didn't work either. I guess he's just stupid. Anyway, now this mafia lady wants her money back. But obviously, we don't have any. So she gave us this crazy challenge to get her all these Pomeranian puppies. Apparently, these laybags are worth a lot. Also, they're super rare.
But what does this mafia lady want these dogs for?
Make a code or something? Or is she just obsessed with puppies? How the heck am I supposed to know? We managed to get a few of them, but when I saw Bonnie on your vlog, I just knew I had to add her to the collection. So I came here, fooled you into being my friend, and waited for the right time to take Bonnie. Would have gotten to her way sooner, but this stupid dog almost bit my dad. He had to jump off the fence, and he broke his knee. He's been limping ever since.
So, it was your dad who broke into my house that night. How could I have been so blind to have trusted a snake like you?
No clue! Guess you're as stupid as my dad. Told you, I'm funny!
That's not funny.
I turned around and saw Mom standing in the doorway, along with Bonnie and a few policemen.
I always knew you were trouble.
Daisy growled at my mom before the police handcuffed her and dragged her away. Bonnie jumped in my lap and started licking my face.
How did you find me, Mom?
After Bonnie's kidnapping, I got paranoid and installed this tracking app on your phone.
What? Relax!
I didn't see you in your room, so I thought you might be at Daisy's.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I should have taken your advice and never trusted her blindly.
The truth is, you trusted Daisy because she showed faith in you, which I never did. And I'm really sorry. I've decided I'm sending you to Lydia next month. Her business is growing, and she could use an extra hand.
Really? I love you, Mom. You're the best.